Alright, so another Halloween video. I'm not gonna keep the costume. I'm just gonna go back to my normal avatar. That kind of annoyed me in the first one. But anyways, today, the Bendy and the Ink Machine franchise. It holds a special place in my heart. Not exactly the best place, but it's got a little special little place, you know. I got into the franchise by FGTV, and even at a young age, at a really young age, this was my brain rot.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do this. So
I gotta go pee-pee.
I remember watching all the videos on Bendy and the old game theory video of Bendy being Joey Drew because of the wheelchair or something. And this was just when Chapter 1 was out, and not updated Chapter 1, like OG Chapter 1 with Bored Poop Bendy. But I was obsessed with the game for a while, dreaming of playing it myself one day. You play as Henry, who used to work at the studio, and I need to talk about the art style. The world of Bendy, the world of the studio goes way further than just little rooms. Those cities and communities and boats. This needs to be a book series. Or like a movie series. Something. Just about the world. I need to know how it works. Chapter 1, nothing really happens. Henry, you explore the studio, and you find the ink demon, and you run from him, and you fall through the floorboards. Chapter 2 came out. My little mind was blown seeing the combat in a horror game. Blew my little mind. I never thought there could be action in a horror game. And all I knew at the time was FNAF, so seeing a 3D horror game felt like I was seeing God. Chapter 2 was definitely a big step up from the first game in all categories. I love Samuel Orange. I wanted to know everything about this mysterious new character. And voice acting? It was refreshing to have a horror game where the story was not only found in the code of the damn game, or marketable napkins where if you wipe your butt on it 6 times, it gives you the name of the purple guy. Like, it was, I like FNAF. In this chapter, you start to piece together some of the story and what the ink machine really is. You see more creatures created of the ink, and then Bendy chasing after you. Quite a good sense of feel, especially when Bendy almost supposedly kills the new character right after he gets introduced. And then, you know, it's good to have an antagonist actually do something rather than just chase you and not do anything else. As well as seeing the ink demon's more demon-like qualities, people worshipping the demon and creates a sense of dread. Now Alice Angel, hopefully she won't do something horrible to her best friend in the game. Once you finally get away from the ink demon, you can see a can rolling down from a hole, and that Goofy? Say hello to the best character, Boss. He does not speak, but he just seems to love life, and I'm cool with it. I still don't own the game when Chapter 2 comes out, so right now when Chapter 2 releases, I'm still just watching on YouTube, but at this point I'm hooked. Chapter 3 releases, and it changes everything. You wake up in Boss's home, and he's waiting to eat some breakfast. You want to leave, but Boss wants his way, and his way is you making him breakfast. So real, Boss. You go gather his cans, make him some porridge or something, and you both leave. And you help Boss through the door because he's terrified. Then you both find an elevator, and you hear a voice. Boss goes and sees,
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
So anyways, you go in this nice little room, this is Alice. She used to not look like this, and she won't stop killing bosses until she could fix herself. If you look like this then, what did she look like before? Alice gives us a little insight of what these ink creatures are. Most of them were people who used to work or even voice his characters. Alice used to be the voice of Alice Angel well until, we'll get there. But now Alice wants you to do little errand jobs for her. So you and your new best friend, Boss, go up and down the elevators doing all kinds of boring tasks. Well, Bendy's here, and the Butcher Gang. They're kind of annoying, but sometimes it's alright. You could spawn a big ink social here, or you used to. I don't know if you still can. I think they might have gotten rid of it. Mostly this part of the game is boring. So you go, I think, to get its cogs. But you go in this weird maze area running from my old favorite character, the Projectionist. A weird, goopy creature with, like, a projection thing on top of his hat. You swing through this part. It's honestly a little boring. But if you don't die doing all the missions before this, before you go to the Projectionist, you can get a Tommy gun. You hit the Projectionist with that Tommy gun and clip his dumbass. 360 crank him. 250 to the head, sorry. Anyways, Alice is like, okay, you can leave. And you and your best friend Boris are leaving the elevator, and Alice starts monologuing on the elevator.
Bring me back my forest! It's the most perfect forest I've ever seen, and I want it! I need it inside, so I can be beautiful again! Don't you understand? Don't you get it? Give him to me! Yes! I'll take him!
Elevator crashes. Alice steals Boris, that piece of shit. All fans are excited for the new chapter. They waited and 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 waited. And the hype died down. With no new news, I kind of phased out of my Bendy phase. And just when I completely forgot, Chapter 4 dropped, and it brought back Bendy. The longest chapter by far, and one of the best endings, but we'll get there. First, the beginning shows us wandering around for a bit, and we see some creepy stuff, for example, yeah. And eventually you find a weird circus area that was my hell, because when I had this game, I had it on the Switch, and I had stick drift, so when I was throwing these things, and I don't even want to go into it. And we saw this merry-go-round thing. Oh shit, as a man, we have a first boss fight, which I think adds new life into the franchise. The boss fight is not the best, no, but it's fun. After we go down to see, oh shit, that's a projectionist. He's back. He looks slightly better. And, alright, let's go hide in this box. Wait, you're not supposed to do that. Oh shoot, get his head! Get him! So after that 1v1, you go on this little ride with Alice Angel talking to you, and you're ready to go save your best friend.
Boris! Oh no, what has she done to you?
This is Brute Boris. Alice Angel created him. Alice, after you did this for my best friend, I hope someone stabs you in the back with a sword who kind of looks like you. But, I'm just projecting, it's not actually going to happen. Anyways, this is our second boss fight against our new best friend, our old best friend, damn it. You just see how Boris got demolished. This is honestly sad. Boris was the greatest character in all fiction. Seeing him be done dirty so bad like this, it hurts to play through, honestly. Like, tears will be flowing, bro. You sadly put an end to your old friend. In the arms of the angel. Alice runs after you, ready to kill you. And wait, you're not Alice. Wait a minute. And you're not Boris. This is Alice and Angel and Tom. Not bad guys. Wait, what? So now, what does the cradle do when all the fans are on the edge of their seat for the last chapter? They take over another 6 months. Jokes aside, Chapter 5 starts with us waking up in our cell, and our new friends seem to, well, not love us. Allison is more nice, but I don't think Tom likes us. Well, screw you, Tom. You never replace Boris, you stupid mother... Sorry. Anyways, the Ink Demons like Bendy is coming for the two of them, so they kind of leave us in our cell, and we escape and find a boat. Wait, a boat? I thought this was a studio. Anyways, we try to escape from whatever this thing is and find a city. Who the hell are these guys? Well, they're the lost ones, but they don't matter because, oh my gosh, that's Sammy Lawrence, and he's Jack now? So he's playing just Sammy in a giant anime battle, and it's super... kidding. You won from his 2 attacks and that hit him. You're about to die. And, when this happened, I was like, Tom sucks. I hate Tom. I guess you're alright. So Alice and Tom are cool together. I guess they're cool now. And we have to fight a bunch of lost ones in circles. And right when you leave, you fall and have to find this ink thing. After a while, you enter the Ink Demon's quote-unquote den. You leave Allison and Tom because F them. And then you go find the Ink Demon's throne and...
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands. A lump of clay can turn to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm. Look what we've built. We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertain with our fancy moving pictures. But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning. But he's never seen the end.
The end.
Oh, that's Beast Bendy. He, let's just say he definitely skipped a few days in the gym and the leg, man. Anyways, you won from this guy from an honestly kind of mid-boss fight and eventually find a tape called The End that kills him. Now you're in the real life with Joey Drew. You go through a door and start again. Kind of mid-ending, actually. No, all jokes aside, that was Bendy and the Ink Machine. Now, it sounds like kind of a dumb game, but honestly, I love this stupid game for all its weird qualities. Bendy and the Ink Machine is definitely a special experience, but that was it. That's the full game. I guess I'm done. I'm not going to talk fully about Bendy and the Dark Revival, but I'm going to talk about how it was kind of mid. This game had so much promise. Everything is improved. The graphics are beautiful. The gameplay is way funner. The story is even better and more expansive, and it explores the world. But the charm of the first game is lost. The new Ink Demon design is great. I even used it on the thumbnail. You get more story and explanation of the world. And you see how actually more about Bendy, because he's barely in the first game. But it just felt hollow, and I don't know why. I want them to redo the first game, basically Bendy and the Ink Machine, like, expansion, with this updated graphics and all the new designs, and maybe add some more story or some chapters. I would love that, but there's still a new game coming on the way. But it's not supposed to be too big, so I don't know. Maybe lightning doesn't strike twice. But that was me talking about Bendy and the Ink Machine.